there we go. Okay. Ah. Okay, we are in Otoing hell. There we go. Okay. Niji releases in like less than 3 hours, and I still have yet to Oto him. I did not think this through. So we're going to be doing that today. Oh, Lord. Okay. I should probably get some background music going, actually. Oh, dear God, I did not think about that. Ah! You know what? I'm just gonna switch over to that while I do this. Shit. Ah. Down you go. Okay. My cat got on my table and he decided that he wanted to mess with a lot of stuff. So, okay, now back to what I was going to do. Let's see. Copyright free background music. Let's go with that. There it is. Hey, there we go. Okay. I'm assuming that's good enough. I could be wrong though. So, all right. And we're back. Yay. All right. So I believe I don't know what I've done actually. I've done a decent amount. I think I got here is when I stopped. I could be wrong though. I am often wrong about these things. So this is for his English voice bank. His Japanese voice bank is ready to go. It's ready. It's been ready, actually. I just haven't done anything with it. I think I've done this. I got decently far, I believe. I think I got halfway through this. Maybe? There's gonna be a lot of flashing in this stream. That could stand to be going. Put over there. That's good enough. I think I got lazy in some parts of this. Okay, that's good. That's fine. I think I got here, maybe? No, farther. I don't remember how far I went. Crap. I got down into the S's. I was in S hell for hours last night. Yeah, I'm out of here. I hate these. I hate them. Ah! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yep, this is where I got. Can I get up here? Yes, no, maybe. I'm calling it good. I'm not claiming to be the best at this. Even though this is like my entire thing. So I doubt anyone joins this actually, but you might. Also, it should be noted that I'm not really looking at stream. I should probably get stream pulled up actually on my phone so I can monitor chat in case someone does come in here. Oh. And I got a text message. So I'll have more time to stream than I thought I did. Yay. Okay. There we go. Alright, I got chat up. We're good. Alright. So okay. Yeah, no. I did want to get more than this done, and I still have yet to draw his art for his stuff. I might end up streaming that, but I don't know. We'll find out. I think I got farther than this actually. I don't know. I like did this for a little bit last night, and then I crashed. Like I just physically could not do it anymore because I spent all day yesterday recording. Because I had 3 that I had to record instead of like the 2 I thought I did. So, you know. So, yeah. So I want to get him out by 6 o'clock tonight. That's my goal, but I doubt that's going to happen. If it does happen, it's going to be significantly later than that. Like 9 o'clock maybe. Which by then I won't be streaming, but you know. Because I have this, and I have a whole bunch of other stuff I need to auto. It's tedious. I don't know why I subject myself to this, but you know. That's already pretty well autoed, actually. Come on. Okay, there we go. Let's go. And like, another thing about this, I love making utau's. I love the process. It's just autoing. Autoing is hellish. I absolutely hate it. Which, like, most of the time when I record voice banks, it's a Japanese VCV that I'm doing, which is just this big long line of syllables that you have to split up and stuff like that. Normally, I leave that to a program to auto for me. No, it's not AI, it's more sampler. I love it. It's a resampler, and it's good at what it does. I love it. So, but no, this is entirely different. This is an English voice bank, which is my first time making one of these. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of trying to figure it out. That's what we're doing. I barely followed the tutorial, which probably didn't help. Yeah, no, not following the tutorial did not help at all. I watched a little bit of it, but then I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm doing good enough. Oh, I got farther than that last night. Oh my. Yeah, I got farther than I thought I did last night. I think I got around here, maybe? Possibly? I don't know. Did I get here? Is my question. Did I get it done, actually? I might have gotten it done. I might just be wasting my time here. No, I didn't get it done. I don't think I did anyway. Yeah, that's right about, I think, where we left off. Where I left off, anyway. Possibly. Nope, it's still going. It's still going. Come on. I know there's more bullshit to be had. Come on. I just want to find where I left off at. Because I highly doubt that I got this done. Okay, there we go. That's where we left off. That's where the bullshit is to be had. How far, though? This is not how you're supposed to look. This is not. Okay, I got there. I think. Yeah, that is like the end of where we were. Right there is where we left off. Like, this is not supposed to be there. This is supposed to be all the way back here. And also, it's quite neat, the mechanisms behind this style of voice bank. Like, you just have to consider all of the different sounds that English makes, all the different ways you're supposed to make it blend into each other, and then you have to get into making it smooth, too. Like, that's a big thing, smoothness. Like, I've seen a bunch of CV English voice banks, which they aren't bad by any means, of course not. But they aren't smooth at all, and you cannot understand what they're saying. I'm not the biggest fan of CV English, but I understand that not everyone has the time or the patience to be pouring this much time into a voice bank. Like I do, so. I've been meaning to make niji an English voice bank for a while. It just hasn't happened. Mostly because I've been busy with work and stuff. And also because I just didn't have the patience for it. But now I have the patience for it, and we're here, so. It's very monotonous. This is very monotonous. I'm surprised I have the patience for it, so. This is not right at all. I might not spend the entire stream doing this, because I do understand how boring that can get after a while. Like, I'm used to streaming to 0 people, and I don't expect to have, like, 1,000 people watching me, you know? But hey, I don't know. Just for now, I'm going to be utauing, because, again, I plan on getting him out sometime this evening. I would love to get him out, like, now, but, he is a wreck. Like, look at that. That's not supposed to be like that at all. That's awful. That's supposed to go back there, stupid. That's not supposed to be like that. Almost makes it worse. So, no, I just had to appreciate the technical stuff that CZ put into this. Like, it's very impressive to me, people who can make voice banks like this. I can barely make the voice bank. I'm rambling at this point. I'm trying to be entertaining, okay? I don't have much to work with here. Utauing is a very monotonous process that I mostly don't do. Like, More Sampler is a resampler for utau, and I mostly leave it up to More Sampler to utau it for me, because I mostly do Japanese VCV voice banks, which it very good. Yes, it very good. Good English me. Very good English scripts. But no, normally, More Sampler can auto CVVC and VCV voice banks, and I mostly make VCV voice banks. I can't speak to save my life. This is why I don't stream that often. And when I do, they're short and bad and awful. I hope soon to get my... So currently I'm working on 2 models for 2 different VTubers, or 2 different people who want to be VTubers. I hope after that I can just get rid of just not do commissions for a while, and then also make myself a new VTuber model. Because I have my old one from like 2024 that I don't really like anymore, because the art is just not up to my standards. And I drew it, so I can say that. I drew it and I rigged it, and I've learned so much since then. I know I can do better. But, also there's the fact that my computer isn't the best. My computer is not very strong. I'm shocked it can handle OBS. I hope that if I ever get a job, which I know I will in the next few years anyway. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm hoping to save up for an actual PC soon. Oh hey, we're out of S-Hell! I am so thrilled about that. I have been in the S-Hell for years. Not years, but days. Words, I'm tired, y'all. But no. I've been stuck in S-Hell for a while. I'm just glad to be out of it. Anyway, back to what I was saying about the gaming PC. Yeah, I'd love to have a gaming PC, so that way I can just do a lot more strenuous stuff without worrying about my computer exploding. And that includes streaming more often and doing VTuber stuff and stuff like that, because I would love to be a VTuber again. I liked being a VTuber, I liked puppeting it, I liked stuff like that, and I liked making it too. Just, my computer cannot handle it, which is why I don't have my model up this stream, otherwise I would have. Also, I hope that the music isn't that loud. It's loud in my headphones, but I know it's probably not too loud on, stream. I don't know. I can't tell if that's the consonant or not. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn that down on my end. I have no idea if that'll, affect stream or not. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. Hi, cat. You can't be up here right now, baby. No, you can't. You can't be up. Okay. Go, leave. I love you too. I know, cat. I love you too, but you're being a pain. Okay, so I'm alone again. I'm a lot more talkative this stream. I don't know why. I don't have that much to talk about. Leo! What? My cat is being stupid. I love him to bits, but he is a demon cat. I am not the most patient person in the world. Like, it's a wonder that I'm sitting down and doing this, because most of the time I would have been like, you know, I'm not gonna do it. Not right now. I don't have to. But since I have set a deadline for myself, I kind of have to. So we might do some tier lists here in a minute, because I'm starting to get bored. And I doubt that people want to sit here and watch it. Or watch me do this. Because this is boring. It very much is boring. And I'm not the best at talking. I don't really have stories I can tell. I don't have things like that I can talk about while I'm doing this. Because I'm bad at doing two things at once. I'm bad at talking and stuff. So. So I got into Musume. I'm just trying to make conversation at this point, man. I'm just trying to make conversation. No, I got into Musume a while ago. It's been like 4 or 5 weeks since I got into it. Something like that. So far, I have 3 A+. I think I have 2 or 3 A+, and that's my highest Uma. I think that those are Tachyon, Sakura Bakushi no... Actually, I think I only have 2. That's Bakushin and Tachyon. I think so. But I have a lot more A's. My first A was a gold ship, surprisingly. I was shocked. RNG was in my favor that day. And then I also have a bunch of A's with like... No, Kita-san! No, Kita-san wasn't an A+. Kita-san was an A. I stand corrected. She was almost an A+, though. I'm wanting to get another A+ soon, because that's the highest I've gotten on an Uma. I don't know how y'all are getting like stupidly high stat boosts. Like every time, like the highest I've gotten I think is like a 70. And that was with boosts in Trackblazer. Oh my, that is very quiet. Why is that so quiet? I don't know. But anyway, yeah. I'm wanting to get an AS soon. I just don't know what I'm doing. That needs to go there. I hate doing W's too, because they're just so soft. Even the little spectrum down here doesn't really help. I'm not saying it doesn't help, but it's not the best. And also, it's partially my fault since I'm the one that recorded everything. Nah. I'm hoping also to get Niji a Whisper pen soon. I say that as if I'm not the one who's going to be recording it. But no, I wanted to get it done before his release today, but I have a feeling that it's not gonna happen, because I am still in the middle of otoing him. Like, how much more do I have to go? I'm getting impatient, if you can't tell. No, because yesterday I was in the process of recording this. This is one of the ones that I had to, like, speed through. Because first, Orimo is stupid. Orimo doesn't save your like, settings. It doesn't save, like, what microphone you use. It doesn't save what... I'm I'm just gonna start from the beginning. Ormo is stupid. Okay? Ormo does not save what you've been using at all. You have to reselect pretty much everything. And that includes if you're using an external microphone. It defaults to your system's microphone, unfortunately. So I was in there yesterday recording the rest of Niji's voice bank for this, and I listened to it, and I'm like, huh, that sounds weird. Is there something wrong with my mic? And I hadn't noticed up until that point. I had not switched to my microphone. And like, that's why I couldn't hear myself. Because the way it works is I have my headphones plugged into my microphone that's then plugged into my computer, and I hear what comes out of my computer and through my microphone, through my, yeah, you get what I mean. I can hear it through the microphone, my voice, as I'm speaking. So I had to do 2 more hours of recording in order to get all those recordings in. And my dumb ass said, you know, oh, I can utau today and stuff. Wait, hang on. Did I say the 16th or the 17th for his release? I didn't know if I think I said the 17th? Maybe, possibly, I don't... Okay, I said the 17th. Good. Oh my lord. Lord. I'm doing something. I don't fucking know what I'm doing, man. I was going to announce that I was live on TikTok, but I'm not gonna do that. If they want to come find me, they will. Oh yeah, I should probably get back to the stream chat. There we go. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah. And then I also want to give Miyu a release date soon. I would love to release Miyu. Miyu is like the closest I have to my voice. Like Niji, I have to go all the way down here in order to do it. Like, I have to have my voice be super low for Niji. Not super low, like he's not that far off from my natural voice, but he is still pretty there. Pretty down there. I had to learn how to lower my larynx because of him. It doesn't hurt, surprisingly. Now, if I do Chie's voice is an entirely different story. I have to strain my vocal cords in order to do her voice, and it's shameful. Like, oh, Chia's story is funny to me. I watched a video on like how to make your utau sound better. This was like 2-3 years ago, probably more than that. I want to say like 2023, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I watched a video, how to make your utau sound better, and this person, I don't remember who, had shown that they had made, it was either them showing how to make your utau sound better or their utaus. I think it was their utaus. But there was one that was like super high pitched and like, oh, this is my cutesy voice, and I decided to make a joke utau out of it. I'm like, hey, that's actually a good idea. I want to do that. So I did it. And that's how Chie was born. So, but nah, Chie, I don't really like her anymore. I used to love her. She used to be like one of my favorites, but no, I could have done so much better. Yeah. So, no, and like, I'm trying to think here. So obviously Niji's going to be released first, and that's not today, but tomorrow. I thought it was today for some reason. I thought today was the 17th instead of the 16th. No. I have today and today and part of tomorrow. I can't speak to get this done. So, and I have like all evening to stream. It's like I probably will have like until 8 o'clock to stream. I probably won't go that long, but I might. I don't know. I probably won't do this the entire stream either. I might switch over to doing tier lists or playing Minecraft or something. Depends on if my computer wants to explode. Because like I was saying earlier, my computer does not want to play nice at times. Oh no, I can't tell where the I can't tell where the consonant is. I think it's right there. Because like this down here is like the spectrum. Normally like the consonants, like whenever the vowels come in, up here will get like super dense and white. Yeah, I was right. Okay, cool. And then I had to do this. Normally my spectrums are more defined than this, or my wave. What is it? Waveform? I think it's a waveform. I don't know. Normally they're better than that. Oh, that one was pretty much on point. Because like these samples are like the transitions to make them more smooth. It's an entire process. I can't help but admire. I've said this like 3 times this stream, but I can't help but admire the sheer amount of technicality that goes into this. Like you have to account for all the different noises that the English language makes, and then you also have to keep in account like how you're supposed to translate that into utau and stuff like that. Did I go through here already? I might have gone through here already. Yes, I did go through here already, so that's done! Yay! I got something done! Cancel that. Okay. But anyway. Remind me never to do that noise again. Anyway. But no. What was I talking about? No, I can't help but admire the technicality that goes into this. Like, you had to figure out, like, oh, the different noises in the English language, and, like, how you're supposed to translate that into utau and stuff like that. It's just a lot, and I know I don't have the patience for it. I'll have to pull up CZ, because I'm using Painted CZ's, or not USD, their, recording list in their tutorial. I'm doing that one, okay. And I'm using this as a reference, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of winging it. Okay, there we go. I'll have this over there, and I'll have this over here. Why is there a third one open? There should not be a third one open. Okay. So pretty much what I expected it to be. Yeah, this is exactly what I expected it to be. Okay. Yeah, okay, it's the same thing. Got it. It is the exact same thing. Just a different folder. Oh my god. There are 1,000 fucking samples here. There are 1,000 samples. I'm gonna cry. Anyway. Jeez. Oh, that's new. Well, I'm gonna have to pull up CZ again, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just winging this, man. I have no idea. Okay, put that back over there, and we're gonna... Pretty sure that's CZ. Yeah. No, that's not CZ. I'll have to... there it is. Okay. That's new. I don't ever recall that being a thing. What is this? This is... oh, that is new. That is news to me. Uh-huh. I have no idea what I'm doing. So this is on the second one. And it's in, like, there. Is that right? Question mark? Okay, so yeah, right about there. Okay, I'm gonna keep that off to the side, because I don't... oh, and we're doing this now. So that is at the very end there. We're learning as we're going, people. Jeez. And then we get to do it over again. I'm gonna keep that off to the side for reference. once in case I need it, because I know that at some point I will need it again. I'm just gonna go back into full screen here with this, so that way I'm not having this entire screen be taken up by two things. I don't know. I just think it wouldn't look that good. So put that there. This goes here, and then that goes there, I believe. Yeah, that looks about right. It's a process. We're just kind of chilling, and you know, that's fine. I've had a few people come in today. I'm happy because I'm watching the chat as time goes on, and I've seen 2 or 3 people pop in, and I'm happy about that. It's better than having just one person being here and that person being me. I like it. I'm content with it, even if no one talks. I understand what it's like to lurk in a live stream. So. Oh. Uh-huh. I think it's this, I believe. That goes like, I'll have to look at. Yeah, okay, I was right. I was right. Like I said, I'm learning as I'm going along. I don't really know what I'm doing. No, that goes there. There we go. I don't understand why these are so close together. Those are not supposed to be that close together. Granted, CZ is a lot different in the way that she's recorded. So, scoop that over there. Put that there, question mark. Yeah, that looks right. That looks about right. That goes there. It has to be the B, so it has to go like there. Right about. How did I do that before? It was after. Okay, so I'm gonna just scooch it, which is a pain in the butt to do, because everything moves with it. Move that there, move that there, and then move that there. That's good enough. We go all the way to the end. There we go. Yeah, other than that, I don't really have much else I want to talk about. I'm just kind of here. Like, I've talked about the VTuber thing. I've talked about Uma Musume for a minute. I don't know what else I should talk about. Because, like, you can only talk so much. Oh, yeah. This is, like, old news, but Miku's V6. I don't understand why everyone hates it. I like it. Granted, everyone is entitled to their opinion. I just think she's cute. I like that they tried to call back. Okay, I take that back. They could have done a bit better. Like, I like all the callbacks to her V2 and stuff. Yeah, I like all the callbacks to her V2. It's very nice, but some aspects could be better. Like, I don't really like her tie and stuff. It just, meh. I actually really like her NT design. Her voice bank is a different story, though. I'm not the biggest fan of the NTs, as I imagine not very many people are. Not saying that they're bad, though. That needs to be out of there. So close together. It is so close together. We've barely even put a dent in this. I still can't get over that there's like 1,000 samples. I still can't get over that. How many are there? My eyesight's very bad. 1,280. This is the voice bank. This is just the voice bank. This is all this is. Oh my lord. And it's just this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I might put this off, actually. I might put this off until like the last minute, because I'll be here all night doing this. Like, I mean, this is like the bulk of the voice bank too, so it makes sense That doesn't mean I have to like it, though. I don't understand. Why is it like this? I am going at a pretty steady pace, though. I think I'll hit 500 and then I'll quit. Maybe. Possibly, I don't know. I'm not gonna quit entirely, of course. I might switch over, though, to another folder. That's easier. There's a lot of precision work that goes into this, unfortunately. And I'm not a very precise person. I throw things at a wall and I'm like, yeah, that's good enough. I'm not funny. I know I'm not funny. I try to be, but I'm not. And that's okay. I'm kind of in it now. I'm to the point where I'm like not really talking. That tends to happen. How long have I been live for? I've been live for like... Damn, it's been half an hour. Does it say Ito Hell? No, it does not say Ito Hell. But hi, welcome in. I hadn't realized that so many people had come in. It says 4 at the top of my screen. Hi! I know, unless you talk about this unless you talk about this stuff a whole lot, it's difficult for your phone or whatever. Hi! No, right now I'm in the process of making an English utau, or Vocaloid, whatever you want to call it. Ah, where am I? There I am. Okay. This is very tedious. I'm gonna go insane at some point, man. Because they act as though I might know, because they're using the wrong account, apparently. My cats are chewing on plastic again. Hang on. Leo! Hey, come here! They like to chew on plastic for some reason. I don't know why. I'll be back. It's like they're trying to lose brain cells, I swear. And it's just the two that like to chew on plastic. I don't know why. I don't understand the appeal. Son. Do you have anything you'd like to say to chat? Or are you gonna be quiet? Oh, hi, welcome back. Hello. My son decided to interrupt. I have like 3 cats. Probably more than that, but they're deciding to be disruptive, which is why I'm away from the microphone. There we go, I'm back. Is that in the right place? Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, no, this is a very tedious process. It's the same thing over and over and over again. And it just gets to be a lot. That's a space. Yeah, the one that's in here right now is Leo. He's my baby. He's been attached to my hip ever since he was a kitten. Did I? Yeah, I did put that in the right place. I have to admire everything technical that goes into these voice banks, because then you have to come up with like all the different noises that English makes, and then you have to translate it into utau, which is a lot. And then you had to go through an Oto and all on your own. I don't Oto ever. Bro, oh my god, my first voice bank. I saw someone who had made a video like, oh, I saw someone on TikTok make their own utau, and I decided to do that. Then I saw their video on YouTube, and I'm like, hey, I want to do that too! So I did, and that's how Niji was born. Bro, it's awful. Normally, I make VCV utaus, and I normally just plug it into more sampler and have it Oto for me. And then if anything sounds like really janky, I'll go in and manually edit it. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time speaking today. I don't know. Granted, I have been talking for a while. I've been live for like half an hour, and I've been talking pretty much the entire time. Bye. Can I push that in anymore? Yes, I can. Barely. I'll have to edit it anyway. And there we go. But no, I plan on releasing Niji like tomorrow around 6 p.m. here. So I have to get this done because I'm releasing both his English, which is this, and his JP. Yeah, and then also I have to draw his sprite too. I have to get that out too. Because I have been procrastinating on making his little character sprite. Oh dear God, we're not even halfway. If I get bored of this, I may just switch over to drawing. If I can get my tablet to screen share to my computer. That is the one caveat of that, because I'm on my computer, obviously, doing this. Because I want to make 2 separate sprites for him, one for his English and one for his Japanese, just so that way they're more distinguishable in Open Utau. I've been drawing for like 5 years. I'm still not good at it. That goes there. Yeah, so. And then I also have Miyu. Miyu's another one of my utaus that I want her to come out soon. But I'm also afraid that she doesn't sound like herself, because I recently gave her a V3. I might actually switch over to doing some covers. Because again, I have to do his... Actually, I'll switch over. I'm going to switch over from doing otoing to doing a cover. Because I have to make Niji a demo song. Or I have to make him a demo cover. Because I have yet to do that as well. While that's loading up, I'll finish this sample up. Yeah, that goes just there. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I'm stupid. That goes back here. Okay. Then we're gonna Control S. Alright. Let's think. Because I'm going to do his Japanese first, because that's completely finished. Minus the art and the editing of the character file. Also, I'm gonna switch over on screens real quick so I can edit info on the stream. Now, let's see if I can figure out. There we go, there's the stream setting. Let's see, preparing. I can't type either. Holy crap, I can't type. Did it switch over keyboards on me? No, it did not. Sometimes it switches over from English to Japanese, because I downloaded the Japanese keyboard when I changed my computer's location thing. Okay, there we go. Save that. Exit out of that. And we're going back to Utau. Okay, there we go. Oh, brother, you should get started on that, especially if it's identity. I tried making an identity cover with like 2 of my utils, but it did not work. I think I'm gonna do Super Limit Buster for his Japanese. Yeah, I already have it started. How far have I got? I have not gotten far at all. Holy crap. Why is there so much vibrato? Oh my god, what was I thinking? Yeah, I have a bad habit. I'm also gonna turn this down because it's very loud on my end. Yeah, there we go. Bro, you do? I've been seeing on my TikTok a lot, like, Open Utau looking different. And I looked for updates, and I can't find any. So I'm assuming it might be the experimental version. I think that's the version I'm on. Where is it? There it is. I'm on a different version than you. I don't know. There it is. Yes, it is Open Utau. That makes sense. I'm too stupid for GitHub, I fear. Like, I tried going on there to try to download something, I'm like, no. Oh! I'll have to look into that, that's neat. I tried to make a tutorial on how to do utau covers a while back, like, literally earlier before I started streaming. And I got to the part where you're supposed to tune it. I am terrible at explaining this. I am bad at explaining tuning. Because I can't really explain it. It's just something you have to mess around with and find out. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep that vibrato. That sounds nice. I like that. But it's up here. I'm gonna get rid of the vibrato on that because that is not helping. We'll come back to that. I'm not gonna spend 15 minutes. I can't get the multi-resampler thing to work for some reason. It just hates me. Like I've used USTs that have that embedded, but I just can't figure it out on my own. God, there's a mod. I need to set my phone up because I have my main. Because I only have one monitor. I have. Oh, can you? No, because like I go over here and I see that there's a resampler engine option for that, but I tried to install it, but I can't do it. Yeah, no, and then it also doesn't help that stream has a bit of latency, so if I ignore you, I don't need it. Okay. This is gonna be wild. Especially down. Whoa. Okay, apparently I decided to tune over here, but not over there. I'm actually gonna pause the music so I can hear what I'm doing. Actually, my audio mixer. I should be able to. Nope, that did nothing. Okay. I will bring back the music later, after I listen to this. Okay. I like that still. I did good. Past me did good. No, I can't be lazy about it. I can't copy and paste. Dang it. Yeah, and then I'll bring back the music because this is gonna get a bit quiet. I'm stupid. I could just turn down the volume on my microphone because the way it works is my microphone, it is plugged in my computer, and that's where my audio comes from. Where are we? I lost my place. Okay, there we go. I was messing with stream. I thought I lost it. I was wrong. And I think I'll add some vibrato there. I'm bad when it comes to vibrato. I really like it. But I think I'm relying on it a bit too much. I notice I also go a bit quiet when I'm utauing. Yeah, good job, me. Good job. When I'm tuning, I mean. Also, I'm saving 500,000 seconds. What? I'm gonna take that as my sign to drink water. How long have I been live for, actually? Oh, it's been like an hour. I am excited to get to the chorus. I love Shimon's music. I would have liked also to have a whisper append for him recorded, but I just haven't done it yet. That might be next week's project. And like have that as a voice color and then release it as an update later. I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. I need a stream deck. I think that's how those work anyway. There we go. Turn down Water Fox. Oh my, that's so much better. I got a bit lazy with his G3. I had recorded him initially, like his V4, I believe, was recorded at G3. And I decided, it sounds good enough, I'll just throw it in there. I'm regretting it now. It doesn't fit in with the rest of the voice bank. Okay, see how that sounds. Am I muted? I might be. No, I'm not. Okay. No, we don't want that. No, not yet. It was between this and crap, what's the name of the Shimon's most recent song? The one with the Dachire. I don't remember the name of it. I have the UST downloaded, actually. I can look at that real quick. I thought I had it downloaded. Something, I don't know. The one with the Dachire. It was between this one and it was between this one and that one. Either way, it was gonna be by Shimon. I can just copy and paste this. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna do this 500,000 times. All I had to do is cut it down to size. Cut it down to size. There. Hi, cat. Hi, son. I love you too. You're coming in at an inopportune time, my child. No, you can't go on top of my keyboard. My cat likes to come up here sometimes when I'm working. And he tends to mess things up. I love him to death. I honestly do. But holy crap, is he something. He's big too, so it doesn't help. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Line this up here. Control X. Control C and Control V. There we go. I like that. Okay. Neat little trick with open utau. You can change that so it sounds more like sh instead of she. And we're gonna add one of these. Ooh, I don't. Yeah, we're gonna move that down. We're gonna move that down. I'm debating if I want to make him growl there or not. We'll decide. Nope. I've been feeling a little bit lacking confidence in my tuning recently. Like, I released Heat Abnormal, and that covers the only reason I'm able to stream like this on YouTube. Is because that gave me all my followers. Because on YouTube, you have to have at least 50 followers, or subscribers, to be able to stream. And, like, since then, I found that I'm not able to recreate that style for some reason. But I have a feeling I'm starting to get back into it here. I have a feeling that might mess it up. I'm gonna mess with the... Cause that sounds weird. A little bit. A little bit. Try that, see if that helps. It did something. That still sounds weird, and I can't pinpoint why. I know there's something wrong with it. I'm gonna try, like, merging it, see if that does it. Yeah, that fixed it. Then we're gonna add some of that. Oh, what happened? That's why it just sounds like he is being rattled. That's why. Period's too low. Try that. That still sounds way weird. We'll mess with that later. Did my music go off? I'm switching screens. It did. It did go off. Hang on. Hang on. I'm still here. There we go. Okay. We're back. Why is that not there? I need to switch back over. Here we go. Yeah, I tried to make a tutorial on how to make a cover, but it's kind of hard to explain, especially when you get to this part of it where you're tuning. Like, it's not necessarily difficult to explain, but like you can't really teach someone how to tune. It's just something they have to figure out on their own, unfortunately. Like, the one tip I can give for tuning is don't be afraid to like really push and pull your values, especially if you're like up here. Hi cat, he's back again. Baby, I love you. But you are being a je me sais quoi. Pain in my ass. Okay. Are my presets weird? Okay, what resampler am I using? Tips, what is going on? You should not be sounding like that. I guess I'm gonna have to manually set it, because holy crap. A 12. Try that. That did nothing. Got it. That did absolutely nothing. Okay. Well, I tried. Maybe take it away from there. I don't know. I'm gonna come back. Allow me to demonstrate. So I want to do where is it? I had it up. I wanted to do Eco Renegade Boy for Niji's English. Allow me to introduce to you the importance of otoing. It's I still have to finish otoing him, but holy crap. Yeah, this is why you oto your voice banks, kids. Otherwise, they will be an unintelligible mess. Back to Niji. Back to proper Niji. Okay, I have a feeling that there's something wrong with his oto there. Because it isn't supposed to sound like that. Ah, there's the problem. So 1, 2, 3, and we'll leave it there. That still sounds weird, but it's better than it was. That is not how that's supposed to sound. Losing feeling in my hands. Hang on. That happens if I tune for too long. I get my hands losing circulation, which is not fun. No, I got so sad because I did have this entire thing tuned, but it corrupted on me. I know there's probably an easier way to do growls, but I am an old utau user. Oh yeah. I learned some new things. Such as this. Okay. There you go. I see why I took that off of there, because that does not sound great. Yeah, we've gotten to the point in stream where I'm like kind of out of it. Not really out of it. Like, I've been streaming. I've been sitting here for like an hour and 10 minutes now. So saith the mighty OBS studio. Just let me move it. Let me move it. Thank you. Hopefully I don't unplug my mic or press anything I'm not supposed to on my keyboard. Alright, I'm still on my Japanese keyboard. That's what I want. There we go. I keep pressing the wrong thing. And then I can be lazy here, and I can Control C, Control V. And Control C. And Control V. Go in here. Edit lyrics. Control C. A. Edit lyrics and Control V. And something's off as normal. I feel like the music fits. Because this is what it feels like. And then I'll go in there and split it up a little bit. Okay. You know, at first I didn't really like the knife tool, but now I very much like it. Then I have some other things that I need to fix. Like up here. That needs to be over there. And this needs to be over there. Okay. And then I can go here, edit lyrics, Control C, Control V. Or Control V in general. Oh, I forgot that it does that. It tends to squeak whenever you do that. There we go.
Metamorphose and akatekidosis topato metu chai tai beta beta no kunote and ankari se chifkaze pakechose to zaikami high machasti garai konosukai daru 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 tai washite shogen kai asabu but I'm back on
That keep. It's Ada that's messed up. Why are you messed up? What? It won't let me do the thing. So, 1, 3, maybe that's the problem. I hope that's the problem. If it's not the problem, I'm gonna lose my mind. It still sounds weird. I can't tell why. What? Well, is it just you, or are you? We'll take you out here and try that. Your overlay's messed up. That's why you sound so weird. No. Yep. But I can't do anything with the overlay. There's only so much I can do with it. I might try going down instead. Should probably talk more. I don't really have anything to talk about though. That's the bad part. Is it the tuning? There we go. I'm losing feeling in my hand again. That's not great. Okay, see how that. Why is it set up that? Now that's even worse. Maybe if I override that, it'll sound better. No, it did not. So it's just a problem with the utau. Got it. Yep, that'd do it. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, try that. Note to self, it's the D's that need work. Just real quick, I'm gonna import the rest of the tracks I need here. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? I know I have it. Ah. Brother. I know I have it. I might just be blind. Stand by. I'm gonna switch screens while I, you know, look for this thing. Because I know I have it in here. It was right in front of my face. It was right in front of my face the entire time. Okay. Depends on how this looks. It depends on how this sounds. I'm going to pause that. I think that this goes over here. Alongside this. I'll have to pull up the audio. What's this over here? That is a problem. I accidentally muted myself for a minute there. My apologies. Sure. No. I can't see. So, 2. No, what? 3. Okay, so that's going to sound awful, and I know it, so I'm going to fall back a little bit. Render, please. Render faster. I would appreciate it if you rendered faster, please. Cat? If I wasn't going to show my face in my room and stuff, I'd show you him. But I can't, unfortunately. Render! It's always those nodes. Whenever I mess with them, they always tend to want to mess with me back. You know what? Screw you. We're going back here. because I'm not done over here yet. There we go. I might try to see if I can get my might try to see if I can get my tablet to hook up to my computer so I can draw. Okay. That will be in a minute though. Bro, it's rendering so slow. So slow, and I don't know why. While that's rendering, I'm going to grab my tablet and see if I can't words. If I can't get it to connect. Hi, cat. Hi. It's being so slow to render. Bro! Oh my lord. Okay. I'm going to switch screens real quick so that way I can figure this out. Please be assured I am still here. I would appreciate it if this rendered faster though. Actually, I'm going to hold off on it. Back I go. Man, the stream latency is bad. Oh no. Dropped frames. We're gonna close out of some things to see if that helps. Anyway, I'm gonna switch screens to see if I can figure this out. Stand by. I'm still gonna be talking. So this might be entertaining, it might not be, but I am bad at technology. I'm going to try to screen share my tablet to my computer. So that way I can draw Niji's character spray on stream. And stuff like that. So computer from okay. 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 So I'm gonna need to download something. This is going to go great, I can tell. So I'm going to download something so I can screen share it. What was the name of it that I saw? Okay, lovely. Oh, hang on. Hold on. Airplay. Yep, that works. Okay. I'm sorry I went quiet there for a minute. Um, I'm having issues. So I'm gonna close out of utau because I know that this is gonna be so good for my computer. Just to keep, engagement while I get this going. I got into Uma Musume a while ago. I don't understand how people get like A plus or not A pluses, but like UGs and S's and stuff. RNG is not in my favor. Let me tell you, it's just not. Like, I see people. I'm trying to think. I see people get like plus 100 on turns, plus 200 on turns. I'm like, holy crap. They are lucky. Okay, well that's paid. And I'm broke. Currently going through technology hell. Currently going through technical difficulties. Is there a way I can put text on screen? I don't think there is. At least not in OBS. I'm gonna test something. Can't I? I can pin messages. And then I can pin that. Hey, look at me go. I'm learning how to stream. So, anyway, I'll be back. And guess who's back? So I got the thing. I got the thing figured out. Kinda. Let's see if it'll show up. It requires Java for some reason. AirPlay receiver. Maybe, if it decides it wants to work. We are still going through technology. Yeah, should be. Bro, it's always when I want to do something like this. It's always when I want to do something like this. Okay. Maybe. Depends on if my device wants to work. What does this do? Okay, this is... I'm gonna keep that up. Alright, well I installed that for nothing. Back we go. Worst case scenario, I figure a way to hook up my camera. That's worst case here. I hope it doesn't come to that, but it might. So. I mean, theoretically, I should just, you know, continue with utauing or tuning, but yeah, no, that ain't happening. I don't feel like it. So. Allow. Okay. I hope. Oh. Hey, I got it to work, guys. Okay. Guys, I did it. Be proud of me. I did it. Actually, hang on before I do that. Ibis paint. Is there a way for me to crop this? Because Ibis paint might show my location, and I don't want that to happen. Close full screen. I am on the proper screen, aren't I? Yes, I am on the proper screen. I'm gonna exit out of this and then also turn on a VPN if it isn't on already. Okay, there we go. Well, I'm in Romania now. Because I don't want Ibis Paint to dox me. Okay, I think I did it. I am pretty confident that I did it. Okay, we're back. If I want my microphone to pick up good, I'll have to move some things and move my stuff back. Okay. And we are back. I'm gonna tilt it this way, so that way it still picks up while I'm drawing. Okay. I started on this last night. So his face looks weird. I don't like it. Man, I don't... That's weird. I don't know why there are headphones attached, but anyway. I'm gonna save his mouth for later because I suck at drawing mouths at the moment. Also, I suck at drawing hair at the moment too. I'll have days where I'm good at it and days where I'm bad at it too. I have a feeling today is gonna be one of the bad days. I just have a hunch. Do I have my margins up the right way? No, I do not. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, really, if it is or not right now since we're sketching. Okay, that's not bad. At the moment, it's not bad anyway. There we go. Here we go. Yes, it is required for me to be turning my canvas this much. Why do you ask? I haven't really had time to draw that much recently, which saddens me. I don't know if this is sharing audio from me or not. From my iPad. I don't think so. I think it's just screen share. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. Maybe the hair will help it. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he looks weird. I'm tempted to just ignore copyright and stuff and just play my music that I like. But I'd rather not get sniped by YouTube for copyright. I don't think it will, but it might, which sucks. I changed Niji's hair length recently, and I think I like it. Think being the word to use, because last time I drew his sprite, it wasn't the clearest. It wasn't the best either. It wasn't the best. The latency on the screen share is great. Like, it's pretty much at the same time. How did I draw him? Because he has... More importantly, do I have him in my references? I might not. I do not. Okay. So I'm gonna wing it. I think he would look better if the shorter one was over here. I can't tell if that's in my internet or just the song. I wouldn't be shocked if it was my internet. Okay, it's just the song. That's what I thought. There we go. I could draw that better. Then I'm gonna redraw that to match that other side. There we go. Bro, my stylus broke not too long ago, and I got so sad. Namely, because I was working on a bunch of commissions then. They were free commissions nonetheless, but I still felt so bad because I couldn't draw until I got replacement in. It was the tip of my stylus was the problem. But still, I felt so bad. Okay, I'm not gonna go purple for this actually. I'm trying to remember how I went about his hairstyle. Because originally it was just so cut short. Something like that. But yeah, I've changed it since then. So. That needs to be thinner for what I'm going for. There we go. Get that out of the way. I feel as though I could do better on this, if we're being honest. We're gonna start over on that front. The wind's going this way. Hi! What? I don't know if you can hear him. Hi! Can I help you? Are you mad because you can't get over here? Well, don't try to force your way through. My cat has decided that, my cat's decided that he wants to be needy. Yes, son, I see you. I love you too. Okay, don't rub on that. I have a bunch of figures on my desk and he's trying to rub on them. Which I don't want him doing. No, I don't. I'll come back to this later. I might just say fuck it and give him his short hair back. Because I don't want it to be super long. His hair isn't super long. Okay, let's try his mouth again. We are definitely moving that down. There we go. I like that. And then we'll draw in his headphones. Because he is a singer. Now, this is kind of going against lore I have for him, because he is canonically an android. It would make sense that he would have a microphone to boost his voice when he could theoretically just be the speaker, but, you know. Also, I both love and hate the Ibis Paint update, because, like, they changed the way their brushes are organized, they changed, like, the hovering of the brushes. Except here for some reason, I don't know why. But here, this is very useful. I particularly like this. Because you can actually see where you're going to be erasing and how much it's going to erase. The amount of times I've gotten jump scared because I was unaware that my eraser took up basically the entire canvas. No, I'm not going to rate you. Has my mouse been in the middle of the screen this entire time? I'm just gonna tuck him back there. Anyway. And then... his legs are too big. We'll figure that out later. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. Uh-oh. I think that mayhaps my, oh no. My screen share has, stopped. Hang on, I'll be back. We are going to fix that real quick. It disconnected. That was the problem. Yeah, no, it disconnected. No, the screen share disconnected. That was the problem. Now we're back. Okay, so we got his hair and face and stuff. Now it's time for his clothing. After I finish his hands. Of course. In my reference, they're holding a microphone, but I don't really want to do that. He has a microphone up here, so we aren't going to do it like that. Plus, it doesn't help that that my reference has like 4 pixels, so I think I can't even see how her hand is going either. That doesn't help. So her palm is like that. Her fingers are coming up like that. Then another one's coming out like that. And I think her other finger is like right there. And then that's her thumb. So I think we're just gonna steal that for the base. We're just gonna steal that for our base. I don't care if it's tracing. I'm still drawing it. Don't tell me. It stopped again. I'm gonna do that periodically and it's getting annoying. Wait, hang on. Anyway. Again, it's kind of hard because I can barely see her hand. So it's and I'm bad at drawing hands from this angle. Ah! Knuckles there. Oh my lord. Okay. We can fix this. We can fix it. It's fine. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I don't do hands. We're just gonna explore his body though. That's where it went. We are going to stop there for now. When it comes to the hands, we're not gonna we are going to wait on that. And then we are going to you know, come back to that later because I don't really feel like messing with it right now. Also, this stream is kind of forcing me to keep my posture well. Good. This one over here I can do. I'm just going to do a fist there because in the original reference image, she's holding a microphone. But he has a microphone up here, so we aren't going to do that. And did my music go off again? Hang on. My phone is right. My phone, I'm using my phone to monitor chat. So, it did, in fact, stop. Okay. That was like an hour, too. Holy. There we go. Okay, we back. Yeah, so for this, I'm just gonna do a fist. I'm pretty happy with today's stream. I got some people in here talking, which is better than my other streams. So, time for one of the things I struggle the most with. Where is that thumb? It's right here. That would be his pointer, his middle, his ring, and his pinky. So his thumb would be on the other side, but I don't think it would be visible. And we'll work on defining that later. So. I could easily make him flip you off, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm too nice for that. Plus, it's kind of out of character. No, it's not out of character for him. It's perfectly in character for him, but. I'm going to redesign him a little bit. Not very much, though. Then I'll do that, and he'll have a little port there. Because he is an android. I'm tempted to throw on like an audio documentary or something because I doubt anyone else is going to come in here. So I'm going to throw a bunch of his elements on his collar instead. Because I did have it to where he initially had a bunch of patches on his jacket, but I don't know if I want to do that yet or not. I'm thinking. I'm just gonna move it over. I'm not gonna go the full mile on that. I do not like this music at all. I tried, but like, come on. You know? I could do the hour of silence broken by a volleyball. I'm sorry, a dodgeball, my bad. I've changed directions. We're doing a documentary to listen to. This is a brief history of exploring Mars. It's an hour and 42 minutes long.
I just want to say this at the beginning today, since I have a lot of newer subscribers, and not everyone watches to the end screen. If you want to support this channel further, you can consider joining my Patreon, purchasing
This
some of my
is by
Teespring merch,
Classic
or purchasing
Aerospace
some of my fiction
History.
novels on Amazon. All of the links are below, and of course, if you choose not to, please don't feel bad about it. Your continued viewership is more than enough.
Yes, blah, 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 blah.
Mars,
I've been really...
the single most explored planet in our solar system, with the obvious exception of Earth.
Yeah, I've been into like space and stuff for years and years, but Artemis kind of, renewed that interest. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that because that's a one-way ticket into getting copyrighted. You know what? Why not? You know what? I'm content with this. I like it. Brother. Oh my god. Where did it go? My program completely closed out. Hang on. I'm working on it. Because it decided it wanted to go off for some reason. We're back. Don't worry, we're back. Okay. Let's try this again. Should I be like one of those teachers that just keeps the cursor in the middle of their in the middle of the screen? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm probably going to end off stream soon, actually. Because I've been live for like 2 hours now. I'm at least going to finish his sketch on screen. On stream. Blah. Because like I wanted to have him, to give him 2 sprites, one for his English and one for his English and one for his Japanese. This is going to be his Japanese. His arms look weird, I gotta fix that. There we go, that's better. That's a little better. He still looks weird on that side, and I can't pinpoint why. His arm's too far out, that's why. That's slightly better. This over here is still a bit weird looking, too. This, kids, is why we use references. Okay, let's get some clothes on this kid. Let me fix this. Maybe this is the right layer. It is the right layer. He's wearing a jacket, so I need to keep that in mind. His collar does not fit his neck anymore. There we go. I'll make that red, actually, so that way it's easier to see. Got myself to like coffee the other day, which is weird because I usually don't like coffee. I've never liked coffee, ever. I still have to get used to this because I have my mic like 500,000 years away from my face. because I have artist posture. It's painfully obvious. Yeah, and then we've established that the wind's going that way. So his jacket would go this way. I did sort of base Niji on alt fashion, like Western alt fashion, but I think I took his hair and based it off of like emo alternative fashion. And then I just kind of said, fuck it with everything else. Have y'all ever tried the Skittles tropical drink mixes? I think they're very nice. I have the blue one. I forget the name of it. I think it's like passion fruit, maybe? Possibly? I don't know. Now for the other side of his collar, which is going to be a pain in my ass. Yeah, that's good enough. I could theoretically get rid of his microphone and give him something to pose with. Because, like, he feels so boring at the moment. And I feel bad saying that, but, like, I might ask my friend for something. To give me something. I have an irrational love for this song. Yeah, the folding yes, the folding clothes. Good job, Scribs. The clothing folds could use some work. What's the name of this one? Dreamland 64, huh? I'm keeping that in my back pocket. Okay, I got that idea in my pocket now. Back to what we were doing. There, he's clothed. He's mostly clothed. I gotta get this shirt on under there. Should I put him in a crop top? I'm gonna put him in a crop top. There we go. Now I get to deal with his legs. I suck at drawing legs, so we're gonna be here for an hour trying to figure that out. Speaking of hour, how many hours have I been live for? It's only been 15 minutes. Okay. I mean, I do have my reference off to the side there, but again, it cuts off like right at her knees. So... Okay, so... I'm gonna flip the canvas and hate this. Okay, not bad. Oh, I forgot to draw on his other sleeve. I'm debating if I should keep his sleeves rolled up or not. Because I do want to make it clear that he has an armband with a bunch of arm stuff on it. But yes, an armband with a bunch of arm stuff. Good job, me. I'll just keep his thing the way it is. If I decide I want to change it later, I will. Because that's the beauty of being the artist. You can do whatever you want. Okay, I have kind of gone off my little guide. Yeah, the only thing I hate about him is his mouth, surprisingly. Everything else looks fine. I think that's because I mostly, you know, drew it in this angle. I tend to find things easier to draw from this angle for some reason. Probably because I'm right-handed, I don't know. Also, it doesn't help that my reference has a very fluffy skirt. So it's kind of hard to see, like, how her hips work and stuff. I don't know where how that sounds, but, you know... Oh, my headphones brushed against my microphone. Let's play America's favorite game. Will I finish drawing this first, or will my iPad run out of battery? My bet is that my battery dies. I don't know, it's always been like this, though. It's always been, like, super finicky with the battery. I don't know if it, like, got damaged during shipping or what. Or if it's just Apple, but... Yeah, I'm gonna be back. Okay, there we go. We're back. Erase this real quick. Yeah, I needed a minute to get up and stretch and stuff. My legs were hurting from sitting so long. I don't even know what brush I was using to sketch to begin with. I don't remember. Theoretically, I could go back in the live stream and look, but I don't feel like doing that. Thin that out a little bit. Somehow when I do that, I can find the middle line. Okay, I know I said I was going to finish his sketch on the stream, but I'm getting tired. And also I'm gonna need to look at a bunch of stuff that might dox me. So with that being said, today was a good stream. I'm happy with it. We had like 4 people come in today, which is wonderful in my opinion. I was live for about 2 hours and 30 minutes. And wonderful music choice for the outro. It's super loud in my ears too. I'm gonna turn that down. Anyway, hopefully I go live soon again. Niji will release tomorrow at 6 p.m., which is April the 17th of 2026. And I do hope that I see people at the premiere, because I will set it up maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. It depends. My screen sharing program crashed again. It doesn't matter. Anyway, like I said, he releases tomorrow at 6. I'll put up a premiere tomorrow or something. Probably early tomorrow I'll put up a premiere. And I do hope to see at least someone in there. So, with that being said, I do hope that you guys have a good evening, morning, or night, whenever you're watching this. And I will see you sometime soon.